Alright, welcome back guys to another video on the channel, and hopefully you've been finding everything that I've been putting on the channel recently useful or somewhat entertaining. I've been trying to switch up from MMIs, obviously. We're heading into sort of February, March now. Well, we're already in February, so we're heading into March now, period where, you know, we usually think about other things. So not interviews, but more into things like the UCAT, things like exams, and etc. And as well as that, we start to think of new beginnings, because in the UK, this is where our academic year comes to a finish, or somewhat to a finish. We tend to start thinking about the next year in the summer months, so I thought this would be a useful video. Tips on Year 13. Year 13 is notoriously important in the UK because it's the last year you finish school, or the last year you go to secondary school here. Now, it can be a stressful year, and it can also be the best year of school. It depends how you play your cards, but very much it depends a lot on how you start. And I'm here today to give you guys 5 tips on how to really navigate Year 13 so that you ace it and get into the university of your choice. This is applicable to literally any degree, so you don't have to be a medical applicant, you can be an engineering applicant, a law applicant, literally anything you can think of, but the tips pretty much stay the same for Year 13, but these hopefully should be very helpful to you guys for the year starting 2021. Yeah, so 2021 to 2022. And hopefully onwards from there. But before we get into the video, make sure you guys are smashing the subscribe button. We are on around 136 subscribers now, so that is phenomenal news. And we want to get to 200 subscribers so we can potentially do another Q&A. I enjoyed the last one, got some interesting questions. If we get to 200 subscribers, we'll definitely do another one. So make sure you guys go and smash the subscribe button down below. Let's keep growing. Let's join our little med family as well, make it bigger. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. But the first tip I would say for Year 13 is to get organised. Now, this is a year where it's arguably the hardest and the easiest to be organised. It's the hardest because you've got a lot of responsibility. You've got A-levels, which are notoriously difficult, but you've also got loads of freedom. So you're not so much, you know, haggled down by homework and each subject having different organisation, having different, you know, handing in times, having different systems. You're pretty much just given information and textbooks, and you're free to organise it however you want, as long as you hand in everything on a deadline and revise for examinations. The rest of it is up to you. So as long as you stay organised from day one, and I cannot stress this enough, you need to stay organised from day one, and you know, you keep that up every single day. So when you get back from school, you organise your notes, and you know, you put everything into relevant piles. Keep organized basically every single day. It's easy, and it's super easy to do. The key is to stay organized from day one. So that might involve you putting work into different piles, putting sheets into folders, but I mean this day, every single day. You know, as soon as you get home, you organize your sheets, organize your notes, tick off lessons that you've done, whatever system you've got, get it ready for day one. This might mean that in the summer holidays, you might have to think about how you're going to plan Year 13, how you're going to organise Year 13. And I think it's a really good idea to take at least a few days in the summer holiday, maybe towards the back end of the summer holiday, take a few days to think about, how am I going to organise my notes this year? Am I going to use sort of a flashcard system? Am I going to be using a Cornell note-taking system? How am I going to be organising notes this year? And because it's really easy, if you've selected one system that you know is going to work and you like it, whether it's worked in your GCSEs, whether it's something new that you really like, I recommend going for something that you've already used, because this is not the year to try out anything new. But once you've selected the system, you can input it from day one, and it means that every single day of Year 13, you're ready to go. Tip number 2 is to do a little bit of revision every day. Now, it's really helpful to do a little bit of revision every day, because the way learning works in A-levels is that you really need to be good at spaced repetition. Now, it's something that you've probably heard in a lot of videos from YouTubers and study tubers and medical YouTubers talk about this term, spaced repetition. Now, what is that? It basically means that you need to revise for exams by covering a small, very, you know, minute amount of your topic or your material every single day. So you consistently go back to that topic, and you know, you slowly build up that strong mental memory. And so even if it's just 15 minutes to half an hour, literally just going over one subject. So let's say you're doing chemistry, biology, and economics, or let's say you're doing chemistry, biology, and German. What do? Let's take 15 minutes for chemistry, 15 minutes for biology, and 15 minutes for German. That's 45 minutes, which I'm sure you can find. And if you can't, take 10 minutes. But please just make sure you are spending a little bit of time going over some flashcards, going over some practice questions from each subject every single day. And when I say every single day, I mean every day. Yeah, okay, you can miss 1 or 2 days, but I literally mean 1 to 2 days. You need to keep going over it every day. The whole point of spaced repetition is to do a small amount every day. There's no point thinking, okay, I can just do loads of it on 1 day a week and then I'll be okay. No, that's not the point of spaced repetition. The point of it is to cover a small amount every single day to build up a reliable and relevant memory system. So do a small chunk of revision every day. The next tip I would say is to listen in class. This should be really obvious, but in year 13 it's more relevant than ever. A lot of the concepts are going to be difficult to understand, so if you listen in class you're more likely to pick up on different difficult things. Listen to exactly how your teacher, your lecturer, whoever's teaching you explains them, and if you're stuck on anything you're more likely to ask questions and ask more important questions if you listen. Not only this, but listening is actively correlated with understanding of a topic. Obviously, the more you listen to someone talking about a topic, the more you're going to understand about it. And the more you understand about something, the more you'll learn it. So, for example, if you're learning about how blood travels through the heart, if you understand it, it's so much easier to memorize it than just rote learning it without any understanding. So the key to memorizing well is also to make sure that you're listening with your ears open for every single lesson, and that's what I would really recommend. Next tip, study periods. Please use them. They are super important, and I said this in my year 12 video. Study periods are these little nuggets of gold that are given to you in sixth form, and they are so helpful, and in year 13 more than ever. Now, you're going to have to write a personal statement, which you may have already done, which would be great, but if you haven't, you're going to have to write that. You're going to have to prepare for the examinations, so BMAT, UCAT. You're going to have to revise for those exams, so please use every study period that is given to you reliably. Plan for your study periods. You'll have your timetable, and plan for each study period. What are you going to do? Are you going to do homework in them, which is what I tended to do, so that when I got home I could revise for exams, I could prepare for interviews, or are you going to take the other approach? Are you going to prepare for exams and interviews in your study periods and do homework when you get home? Now, personally, I recommend doing homework in study periods because study periods are very short little snippets given to you in a day, so half an hour, breaks given to you throughout the day. And in order to revise, I think you need a nice long 1 hour sort of period to revise for exams or prepare for interviews. So I think those small half an hour breaks are enough for you to just go and do homework, questions, worksheets. If you want to do revision in those periods, that's fine. Just please use them, don't waste them. And the final thing to do, enjoy it. Year 13 is the last year of your school life, and in some ways it's going to be the saddest year, and in some ways it's going to be the best year. I found year 13 to be an amazing year. I'm not sure if it was the best year because year 12 was also pretty good, but it was super amazing. I think year 13 is the year that you finally get independence from your teachers and they start to trust you a little bit more. So, enjoy that trust, enjoy that independence, enjoy that conversations and enjoy those sort of respect. It's sort of like an unspoken way that teachers respect year 13s a little bit more, and so I think that you've got to enjoy that. You're never going to get that back again in school, and you also get respect from the lower years, but in my school year 7s were a little bit annoying, but mostly you'll get respect from the other years. You'll get loads of privileges, you'll get responsibilities, and you're leaders in school. You're the people everyone else look up to, so go enjoy it. You get to go home early some days, which is nice, and you get free periods, which is lovely. Go enjoy it, have fun, really enjoy it, because it's over really quickly and you don't want to be sitting there thinking, wow, year 13 passed me by, because it's the year that you really want to do everything in. Everything you want to do in school, do it in year 13, because you're never going to get another chance. So that's what I would say. Really enjoy year 13. You don't regret it in the future, because if you play your cards well, year 13 can be the best year of your school life, hands down. No question about it. But yeah, that's everything. I'd say the most important thing in terms of academics, is to use your time productively, and the most important thing in terms of non-academics is to enjoy it. Really enjoy year 13, because as I said, it is a super duper year, and it's really exciting to see the things that you can do in year 13. So yeah, please do enjoy year 13. Have fun. But if you guys have got any other questions, drop them in the comments below. I know a lot of you might be watching this before year 13 starts, if you are watching it. So yeah, drop it down below. Smash the like button and the subscribe button. Please get us to 200 subscribers. It would be super cool to see, you know, the sub count going up every day. So if you want to join our little med family, a little study tube family, just hit the subscribe button, and we'll be doing another Q&A at 200 subscribers. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm assuming most of you will be looking to join year 13 soon, which is why you're watching this video. So enjoy year 13, make the most of it. If you've got any questions throughout the year, if you've got any questions now, again, drop them in the comments below or hit me up on my social media. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Good luck for year 13 and the rest of school, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video.